Hello, my name is Joann, and I didn't really know what to do for my first video individually. I think I'm just gonna stick to something basic and I'll just do my makeup monthly favorites. Actually no, I'm gonna make it a bi-monthly favorite. I don't usually buy makeup that often, so I think I'm gonna make this a bi-monthly favorites thing, and I'll include my favorites for every 2 months. So not just to makeup, but to everything else, like movies, TV shows, I don't know what else. As you know, I am going to be posting my videos, my individual videos on Tuesdays, and Olivia will be posting hers on Thursday, and then on the weekend, most likely Saturday, but it could be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll upload a video with us together. And yeah, let's get started. So starting off, I use this all the time. I use this basically every day. The Anastasia contour kit in light to medium. I think that's what it's supposed to be, but as you can tell, I've worn this out a lot. I usually do the middle bronze color, and then I use this highlight a lot for natural highlights. I don't know if you can really see, but love this. I think it's worth the money. I think that these colors can work for a lot of people. And what I use to apply those powders is the Bare Minerals Flawless Face Brush. This is like, I guess, a all over face brush. I use this for my bronzer. It's like not dense. It's very loose. So I like to use looser brushes for my powdered contour. Yeah. And I'll link everything down in the description so that you can see which products I'm using. And for highlight and blush, and I'll get to that, I got this recently, like a couple weeks ago, and it is I don't know the name for it, but the BECCA highlight brush. I don't know, I think this might be part of the Jaclyn Hill collection too, but it is kinda loose, and I like to use this for my highlight, blush, and setting my, using to set my under eye concealer with powder. That's the word, or that's the sentence. The blush that I've been using a lot I have two, and the first one is the BECCA Mineral Blush in Flowerchild, and it's so pretty. It's a kind of baby pink, but has like tiny specks of golden shimmer, and I love it. I think it gives you a really nice flushed look. And for a bit more of a natural blush, I use the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Exposed. This is really, I'll do this, really matte, and it's kind of like a pink brownish nude, and I really like this for natural days. I'm wearing it today, but you probably can't see. Next up, I like to use this to blend in my concealer and foundation. It's my most favorite thing to do that with, and it's the Beauty Blender, and I just use this. I have the nude one. I have the pink one as well, but my reasoning for getting this one was because you can't really tell if it's dirty or not, but you can obviously tell. I love this. It works so well. It looks so natural when you use this to apply your makeup, and you can use it for a lot of things. It's versatile. You can use it to conceal, foundation. Sometimes I use this to bake. I can do a lot of things with it. And I would recommend getting the actual Beauty Blender from Sephora. I don't know where else they sell these. Get these. This is worth it. Don't get like a cheap one from Walgreens or like places like that, because this is worth the money. I guarantee it. And it's kind of cheap. Kinda. But for a sponge, you might be like, seriously? And next, I use this to moisturize my face before I put on my makeup, and I love this stuff. I've gone through so many of them, and they're kind of expensive, so it's kind of ridiculous, but you know me. Actually, no, I'm not trying to come off as saying that I have a lot of money, but it's the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer. I don't know, it's this, and I think that it's so moisturizing. I love putting this on first, and then my primer, then my foundation. I love it. Next, I have the GLAMGLOW YOUTHMUD Tingle Exfoliant treatment, and this is supposed to like be for more mature skin, I think, because it's supposed to tighten the skin, but I like to use this for its exfoliant or whatever. It looks like actual mud. It smells very earthy, and sometimes I'm a fan of the earthy scent, but sometimes I'm not. I'm just used to this, but it took me kind of a while. And the scent is kind of strong, but you can deal with it. Next, I live by these. I use these so much, and good thing they're cheap. It's the EOS lip balms. I love these. I have actually a whole collection of them, but I've recently been really liking the stick ones, and this is in Vanilla Bean, and these are like $2-3 from like Target or something, so there's that. Next, I also like using this before I go to bed to moisturize my skin overnight, and it's the Renewed Hope in the Jar from Philosophy. And I think I'm like, I use kind of a lot of it already. I don't know if you can see, but I use that before nighttime. I think it's great. These are my last two products, and they're mascaras. The first one is the Benefit Roller Lash, and I've always been into these. Recently, I've gotten back into it because I just got a new tube, and it's amazing. The packaging is really cute. The wand, it curves like that, do you see? And you can go along the lash line like that. I'm wearing that today. Yeah, I have like no lashes, so the mascara kind of helps, but you know, what can you do? And the last mascara is from Maybelline, and it is the Falsies Volume Express. And I like to use the waterproof kind because I don't like it when my mascara flakes and then it gets under my, like in my crease, and then my lids are kind of oily, so then it starts to get all black under there. It's kind of an ugly mess. The wand is kind of similar, how it like bends like that, but it's wider on the bottom side. But yeah, those are my favorite mascaras. Hello friends, this is Joann from the future, and while I was editing this current video, I realized that I forgot to talk about my favorite movies and TV shows and all of that. So my favorite movie from these 2 months, I actually didn't really go to the movies that often, but I went to go see this movie called Nerve. It's about this video game that's called Nerve, and you can be a watcher or a player. And if you're a player, then you play to win money, and if you're a watcher, you watch them play, and then the more watchers that a player has, they get higher in the rankings, and yada yada yada. So this girl who's not really daring, she's kind of introverted, decides to play this game, and then a bunch of stuff happens, and it's actually really interesting. It's really intense and suspenseful, so I would definitely recommend it. I would give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. And for favorite TV shows, I actually don't watch too much TV nowadays, but I do watch a lot of anime, and maybe next Tuesday when I make my video, I'll do maybe an anime related video if you're interested in that. You don't have to watch it if you're not interested, but I might make a separate video on its own and then talk about my favorite anime and otaku related things for the month on that video. That concludes today's bi-monthly favorites. I know it's kind of weird, and hopefully I'm using the word bi-monthly correctly. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and leave a comment so that I know if I should continue doing these. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye!